a beef burger and a salmon burger. Here's the beef burger. Look at this.
Okay.
Oh, there is at the front, but you've got a salmon burger behind, because I quite like the two.
Yeah.
I've got to get a bit
Never
hot.
had a salmon burger.
Well, it's actually quite nice. I'm a bit pushed for time, so I'm just going to push on here. Let's talk about beef burgers first. Here, I've got the beef burger. Now, the secret about a burger is it should be between 15 and 20% fat content. That's the whole point about a burger. It tastes very nice. And I use a chuck steak, and I also mince it twice, so you get almost a patty effect. And we call them naked burgers because we put no salt and pepper in whatsoever. We add the bits and pieces on afterwards.
Okay.
So, I'll show this from here.
So don't use the low-fat type mince then? Or
No. I always use a chuck steak, which I will make a patty as well. So nice and thin, not like a burger, but almost like a patty.
Right.
I think it's much nicer to have. So that was that one there. I'm going to wash my hands. I want to talk about... That's very, very simple burger. So no salt and pepper, a minimum 15% fat, 20 maximum, otherwise it'll shrink up.
OK.
Salmon burger. Now here, this is a mixture of freshwater prawns, which have been frozen, and salmon, which I've just chopped up roughly. Now, when you chop it up, you'll find that...
But it's like smoked salmon, is that?
No, this is fresh salmon.
Fresh salmon,
But it changes. And once you add a little bit of egg white or a bit of salt to that protein, it tightens up a lovely burger and will really hold the moisture in.
So it's a bit like a fish cakey.
It is, but without that potato mix inside. And what you can also do, if you want to add a bit of extra moisture, is put a tablespoon of mayonnaise in, and that really binds it together. But I've got a few little flavourings here to go in this one here. So I've got a bit of ginger. I've got a little bit of soy sauce, just give it a flavour, not much. A little bit of toasted sesame oil, which to me is very, very strong. Be careful. A little bit of chopped basil or tarragon, it's really up to you. And just bring those together and form them into the same shape as that, but slightly thicker.
OK.
I don't have to wash my hands, so that's what I'm not touching
No,
it.
OK.
Now, all you do is chill them, and I've cooked them here. As you can see, there's the salmon burger.
So you can see that that's a bit fatter.
A bit fatty, yeah, but that'll be slightly undercooked on the inside. And here we've got the good old burgers, which are almost patty style. Now, the thing about a burger
Why do you like them thinner like that?
I think it's much nicer to eat. And when you're making your own burgers, sometimes they're like that. They're chewy, they're crumbly, and they're dry. This way you can...
Because then they take longer to cook if they're fat.
Exactly. Yeah. And also, it tastes like sawdust sometimes.
Yeah. Phil, actually, I think you should be addressing your comments to me because I am the burger expert.
Are you? OK, Eamon.
In our house.
Eating them.
Ah, hey. Well, let's talk about garnishes, Eamon. So here I've got a little bit of chorizo sausage, look at that, to give it a bit of colour and a bit of flavour.
So you fried that off?
Yeah, just gently warmed it through.
Yeah.
OK, the cooking chorizo, not the salami chorizo.
OK.
OK. A little bit of pickled red onion, which I love. And here I've got maple syrup bacon, which is just bacon that we've just cooked in maple syrup. Look at that. That goes on to there. And if I put this over here, Eamon, and then you can have a little taste.
So you can load it with whatever you like,
yeah,
really.
you can, but you've got to be slightly careful. And, you know, that you balance it well. For instance, don't want too much spice, don't want too much whatever. Ruth, for you...
Yeah.
I've got a burger here. And this is the fish burger, so as you can see, nice, in it goes. Now, the garnish for this is slightly different. Here I've got a little bit of avocado.
Oh, I love avocado.
A little bit of avocado into there. And this is a cocktail sauce.
Nice.
But with cayenne and a little bit of chilli into it as well. So almost like
can you just buy a cocktail sauce and then add cayenne and
You can.
chilli?
Or you can make it with Worcester sauce, ketchup, mayonnaise, chilli and cayenne pepper. A little touch of brandy also goes quite nicely in there. And then a little bit more chopped tarragon or basil, a little bit of lettuce. And then you've got this loaded burger here. Let's pop that onto there.
Oh, we're doing pudding as well, I've just noticed.
Yeah,
I've just seen chocolate.
So there's one, there's two. Now, to go with that, forget chips, onion rings.
Oh, yeah.
Onion rings. Here I've got cerevisier flour, OK, to which I'm going to add sparkling water. In it goes.
Oh, why sparkling water?
It just helps with the aeration process. So you get a really nice... aerated batter. You can use lager, but obviously...
Why are you cutting that in half?
Well, because there's no delicate way to eat a burger, is there?
Your mouth's big enough.
Do whatever you like.
No problem.
And then, once you've got a nice batter, if you leave that rest for a couple of minutes, bear in mind that baking powder is a two-stage process. When you add water to it, it'll start to rise. It's a reaction between the carbon dioxide. But also, then once you add heat to it, it'll rise again. So flour, onion rings, just flour into the batter. So flour into the batter, flour into the batter, and then into here.
And that's really hot fat.
Really hot fat, look at that. Now, these will take seconds to cook, and what you must make sure is the batter's not too thick that it coats them completely, but it will also give you a very, very nice, crispy batter. And look at this. In seconds, you'll see these cook. So just put them over. Look how they puff up.
And that's the sparkling water.
That's the sparkling water. It's an acid and alkali reaction which causes carbon dioxide
But
to
I
be
like the
reduced.
chorizo in this.
Yeah, but only a little bit's needed,
taste
otherwise
yours?
it can be
No,
too
I'm
strong.
you see, that is so you're so pretentious. You're so pretentious. Oh, the salmon burger. And what she really wants is that one. Yeah.
I think we should get
I'll tell you
Denise
what, tonight at 11 o'clock it'll be, are there any kebab shops open? Yeah.
Right, while the onion rings are cooking, let's talk about pudding quickly. Now, in here I have brioche fingers. I've just spread a bit of chocolate spread. In here I've got egg yolks with sugar and a little touch of lemon zest. In here I've got cream and milk with chocolate. And you whisk the egg yolks till nice and white. Pour on the chocolate mixture. That will give
What's
you
in the chocolate one?
just chocolate, cream and milk. So
Okay.
you lighten it up. Whisk up, there's a custard, you start to thicken. That goes on there. You then poach that in the oven in a water bath. 40 minutes till it's just set. And dear old Jennifer Patterson, the fat lady, used to say to me, darling, it must have the wobble factor. By meaning, not too much egg yolk.
OK.
And when it's done, it's out like this. Look at that.
Ooh, so is that bread and butter? It is bread and butter
Well, it's a
pudding.
very, very light version.
Yeah.
You stick it out, Ruth, because I've got some ice cream here for you as well.
Oh, good.
You put a big
Goodness,
blob of that on
looks
there.
Gorgeous.
Look at that.
Very nice.
A little bit of that on top.
Oh, that's thank you.
And
hopefully
the
that's
fact
giving
is,
you-
there's no calories whatsoever, which is even better.
Do you remember chocolate custard at school?
Look at that.
was my
Look at
favourite.
that. And just while you're doing that, going back to the onion rings, there you go, in real time,
Are those done, do you think?
they're done perfectly. Now,
You do yours a bit
They're a bit-
darker than
yeah,
that,
they're
do
a
you,
bit-
Eamon?
yeah,
pale,
that
a
is,
little bit-
that is because it is new
Careful, it's
oil.
very hot.
That's because it's new oil. If that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
what we call, what's the word I'm looking for, tempered, it
Yeah.
would give a
Lovely.
slightly different
So
flavour.
this is brioche with chocolate
Yeah.
custard.
Chocolate custard and
Take
ice
our word
cream.
for it. It's all very, very
Should
nice.
be soft and silky.
Details on the website. It's a family feast. Phil, thank you very much
Pleasure.
indeed for that.